Right now on YouTube. Let me just get it all sorted. You will see it spin and you will see it spin again. And let's go. So, as you can see, let me get rid of this. And let me plug this in. Alright, that should be better. I've got a microphone on. So I've got a mic on. I've got fine. Got a mic on. Should be able to hear me, I'm hoping. And you should be able to see the table that I'm doing. Let me just check that. Yes. Let me move it a bit further back for you guys. You should be able to see everything there. Buzzing. Buzzing. Let me just check the stream here. Pardon me. As you can see, this is a base that I'm making for my Khorne. This is my Khorne champion. I've done him on a normal base for now. Let's see everything stiff. Building. This is a base I'm making for my Khorne. This is my Khorne champion. I've done him on a normal. Nice, nice. Okay, buzzing. It's looking good, looking good. Let me get my screen back up because then I can see the chat. There we go. Now, open up chat. There we go. Oh, hey, Shim. Okay, sorry, I'm just sorting everything out. Let's get ready. So, the minute I'm putting together another Khorne Berserker right now, as you can see. He's a very small guy. I put some cork on a base, so he's going to be standing on there like that, so that it looks like he is on like a mountaintop kind of thing. Might add. No, my voice went then. Oh God, Sim, don't. I've already glued them together, and I had to unsnip them with these. I had to unsnip it with these. I was like, oh, it hurt very much. Oh God. Okay. Let's see. Let me move my mic because I feel like I'm catching it. Thanks, Sim. I'm just going to move it down here. So hopefully you should still be able to hear me proper. I love you, Sim. Okay, let's see what we need. Okay, I've done that. Number 28? 28, I think. 28. Did I already take 28 or not? Let's see. Oh, God. Number 7, 15. 28 is an axe. Oh, yeah, 28 is an axe. You're correct. It's like, yep, banging. Sweet. Sweet. Okay, snip that off. Snip that off. Snip that off. It's literally just an axe, so I don't get that. It's just an axe. Oh, that's 23. You dickhead. You dickhead. It's because I had 28 here and I've snipped at the other side where 23 is. What a dick. Okay, snip that off. Snip that off. Snip that off. What a dick. Okay, then that should then glue onto that, like this. Okay, how's he holding it? Axe out like that. Okay. So let's. Luckily, I shouldn't glue my fingers together too much because I'm using this glue from now on. And it's much better. Much better glue. Much better range with it. Not at all sticky. Well, it is sticky, obviously. It's glue. But, like, not going to get it on me, should I say. First of all, let's make sure. Get that there. And then we wait, what? Oh, Shim, I love you. See, I'm gonna have to take that arm off now because there's a little bit that's just left over from the snipping we did. There we go. So let's snip that proper down, grind it down a bit, smooth it over, perfect. Okay, then glue it back there. Now that is perfect. Okay, that guy's suddenly built. Love you too. Oh yeah, we had a nice weekend. We had a good weekend. Mills is at school today. You see, that's why I've got time to build. I've not even recorded Eat or Sheet yet. That's another problem. I'm gonna do that tonight. I think I'm gonna do one a week now because it's getting a little bit ridiculous with how much I have to do, and a little bit expensive. Okay, let's get his jetpack on. But yeah, no, Mills had a nice weekend. We went out shopping. We got her a new stitch pillow for her bed again and again and again. Oh, come on, get off there. And there's that little snippy snip. There we go. There we go. Yeah, other than that, no, really. I mean, other than personal things, but yeah. Oh yeah, it is. It's just stupid. I mean, what an episode of Eat or Sheet these days costs me about 20 quid sometimes, depending on what I have to buy. Because obviously, the stuff I haven't tried now is only expensive stuff. So it's like, hey, yay, fun, more money. But I don't buy the expensive stuff because that's just silly. Okay, snap this guy's head. Get a head for him. Ha, get ahead of the game. You know what I'm saying, Sim? You know what I'm saying? Gotta get ahead of the game, Sim. Gotta do it. Gotta do it, boy. Right. This is the last page. I say the last page, I mean last lot. So, yeah. They're all the same, aren't they? Okay, there it is. This thing. This guy's gonna look pretty badass, actually. I like this new. These are Khorne Berserkers. Now, I don't really care for Warhammer that much. I just like painting. And I needed something to paint. This was the cheapest thing. At 40 quid, this was the cheapest. At 40 quid. Okay, let's take that off. That is definitely not a spike, so let's take that off. Okay, there we go. Right, I think that's that. And this is a little decoration for a backpack. Check out Steph. Steph Ross over here. You're such a dick. I love you. Okay, that is pretty cool. Actually, that's what the backpack's gonna look like when it's finished. This guy is gonna look fucking killer. This guy's gonna look like a mini. No, I need that book. It shows me how to build them. It shows me how to build them. Don't lose the book. Okay. Bit of gluey glue in there. Bit of gluey glue in here. Boom. Okay, head on. There we go. Head, shoulders, knees and toes. Knees and toes. Okay, the head needs to be facing that, like that. Backpack on now. Yes, sir. Get your backpack on. Get that on there. And that on there. Boom. Attached to the back. Like so. God, he's gonna look so cool. I was facing it to the iPad then like fucking nugget. Like a nugget. Okay. That's fine. Uh-huh. Absolutely nuggeted. Okay, paint that there. Get some glue on there. And then one bamboo, alakazam. We stick that on there. Okay, let's hold that in place for a minute. I'm doing it just as a stream, sir. I'm doing it. Oh my god, my finger had stuck to the back of this thing. Then look at that. He's looking sick. I was gonna do it as recordings, but I could not figure out the best way to record it. So without doing something like this, so I thought I'll just live stream it. Now they're looking sick. I need my live stream to catch up. And then I can show you like full frontal lobotomies of what they're like. Okay. 4B free? 4 and 3 of these things? Let me just look. No, stop. 4B and a 3. So it's a shoulder 105 to 111. 111. I like the look of 111, so let's go with 111. 111. Why not? Fair enough, sir. Ah, you bastard. You bastard. You get it done, Sim. Sim, go on Stream Elements, and there's a thing called Mercury on there now. And it's basically a YouTube platform, and it'll let you make custom thumbnails for your shorts and everything. Like, add text to it, so you don't have to add it to the video and stuff, like, at the front. It's pretty cool, and it shows you some pretty cool stuff, actually. I was looking at it last night, and you can add stuff like widgets and all that lot to shorts. It's hard to explain. It looks pretty cool though. The Stream Elements had the thing and everything, and they offer you sponsorship things on there and all that lot. It's pretty cool. Like little ones like what I did, the PUBG one and stuff. It's pretty cool. Okay, that's that. Yeah, I think it's called Mercury. Oh god, I've just got glue on my fingers. No. Yeah, it's called Mercury or something like that anyway. Okay, let's put this shoulder pad on, like so. Oosh. Kicking ass there, aren't we? Kicking ass, son. Okay, that's that. Get that on there. And then we need a what? Number 4, right? And which is number 3, sorry, 113 to 122. I like the look of 115, so we'll get 115 if we can find it. Oh, it's right there. That was a really easy find. Like, really, really easy. Damn, that was easy. That scared me. It was so easy. Okay, so yeah, I've only just started building these. Like I said, I was going to do a video, and that's why I built one already. And then I thought, nah, you know what? Streaming it will be much easier. Much less hassle. There we go. There is our Khorne Berserker built. With all the things, we need super glue now. For his feet. And the reason we need super glue is we're sticking into cork. Normal plastic glue will not work very well. Okay, there we go. Shit. Hold him in place because I moved the arm there. Crap. There we go. Come on. Stay. You little shithead. Stay. Oh, that arm's going to come off in it. Oh, no. May have tried sticking him down a little bit too early. But that's actually looking decent. Look at that. Look at that, son. Beautiful. Let's get up to date. Why is my stream not updating? Let's see if we can get him in closer. With it working. There you go. Oh, there you go. Oh, perfection. Look at that. It looks cool as fuck. Does actually look pretty cool as well. Yeah, there's another one built. That's 2 now built. A little bit annoyed I didn't put the cork on the other one right now. Because it's like, it looks a bit weird. But I have this bitch to paint today. She is a D&D character that I had printed. But I'm not going to paint her now, am I? Okay, let's have a look at these Khorne Berserkers. Make sure. I want one with a sword. I want one everything. In fact, you know what? We built 2. I'm not going to build all of them. I'm going to paint them. I'm going to paint the 2, and I'm going to paint my champion because he's been built the longest. And it makes sense. So let me go put all this cork and shit in the bin. So what I do is I get some blue tack, which I have right here. And I blue tack the bottom of this guy's base to a sheet of cardboard. And then now I just need to rattle can spray it, which I do outside, which I will take you outside in a second. It's just, I gotta keep it going, you know what I'm saying? So I actually don't have like a spray mount or anything, so I just blue tack him to a sheet of cardboard where I can get all the angles and everything. It's much easier, much cheaper. As you can see, I literally used one of my old 40k boxes, and it was sorted. So let's shape this primer up. We're gonna do it in white, and then I'm gonna get all the paints out. Now I've got a shit ton of paints. I've got all my speed paints in here, but I think I'm gonna go with the speed paints because I'm a bit better with them because I've got a wet palette and everything. Right, so I've been shaking that for a while. So follow me. Are you ready? 1 second. Is the door even open? No, it's locked. I better get my keys. Across the camera I go. Oh no. Okay. There we go. The door is open. And you're coming with me. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Oosh. As you can see, I'm outside. It's fucking cold. Let's move Hughes there. Up a bit. There we go. Oh God, Sim. Don't be coming at me with the meme energy, son. Don't be coming at me with the meme energy. I was like that, I know. And it was under the table. I know. I'm sorry, okay? So we're gonna spray this guy right now. And it should be. Hopefully you can see him. Oh, look at him. He looks pretty beast. So we're gonna spray him right now. Now, short bursts. Short rapid bursts is how I do it now. So from quite far away. I usually have a glove on, like a shitty cleaning glove that can get like wet and stuff, like get paint on it and not bother. So we are spraying the shit out of him. Gotta make sure we get all the angles, so upwards. God, this is why you do it outside, because it absolutely blows in your face like nothing. Let's make sure we get from the up. That's just getting blown away, isn't it? That's like, hey, gotta go in a little bit closer for that then. There we go. Under there. How much is that? That's looking nice. Looking nice. Not too much on. Get it from the bottom angles. Might got a little bit too much on the chest piece, but everything else is looking fine. But I had to because, God damn it, stop spraying that way. Wind. I have to make sure I'm getting all of it. There we go. That should do. So I use Wraithbone because it's a whitish colour. But as you can see, he's now covered and he's looking nice. He's looking very nice. So we cover our rattle can up and we go back inside now. We'll say hello to Kevin. Hi, Kevin. You're such a good Hoover. You're such a really good Roomba Hoover. I love you. Thanks, Kev. Okay, then I have a little drying station. So where I don't touch anything. Okay, I need to shut the door because it's fucking cold. Okay, so over here is where I leave my stuff to dry. As you can see, he will now dry here for 15 minutes. He needs to dry for 15 goddamn minutes before I even touch him with any paints. And my paints are quite in abundance, as you can see. I have a lot of paints. I've even got details of grass and shit like that. So, what I'm going to do next is I'm going to play a little game with you all called Hide and Seek. You got to try and find me where I am. Okay, I'm here. Right. What I'm going to do, because I'm only building two, because I want to try and figure out the color scheme of what I'm going to go for, as they're usually red and brass. And I don't really like red and brass. Don't think it looks good. Like, as you can see, this is what they're going to look like. I might go for a... let's see. I might stick with the red, but red and gold instead of red and brass. Because I think gold might shine through a little bit better and everything like that. So, like, I want to figure out that if I need to buy brass paint, then I will buy brass paint because I don't have any. I have gold. I have Retributor gold and everything. Might even go for a red and silver. Might go for some other things. But what I am going to do is paint this little girl for you guys right now. Because while that's drying, this bitch needs painting. So what I could do, you know what? I have a lot of leftover interceptor parts as well. I could customize this shit. I want one of these Khorne things. Like, if I ever wanted... Oh, okay. Red, black. Yeah. That, I think that is what... No, if I wanted, I could put them on, like, earth boards and everything like that, or add armor to them and stuff. I've got a lot of leftover, like, things from other war games, like my Thanos stand and everything. Like, if I wanted bigger bases and stuff, I also could just make a base. Now, what I'm saying is, with my interceptors, you get like knives and shit to put on, and guns and little things to add on to the things. As you see, I actually painted two with base paint to see how it would work. I could change up the guns. I could do a lot of shit. I could customize the shit out of one of these. I could make one of these look like a human. I've got human heads here and everything. Don't think it would really work very well. But I could put like one of the Space Marine blasters in the hands and stuff, and then like arm that up and stuff. But I don't think that would work very well. I haven't just got them confused, have I? No, I have not. Thank God. But I am gonna look into other things because I've got many things that need sorting through. I've got all these that could go on. I've got a lot. So you know what? I actually need to finish off this Goku. So you know what? I'll finish him off for you guys right now. So I have painted this. This is Goku from Dragon Ball. As you can see, I have painted him. He needs his back arc filling in, a little bit of touch up, everything like that. So let's get that done because that is quite important actually, and that's a bit of plastic that needs to go back in there. So I'm just gonna go get some water. And I hope you can still hear me because the mic should be on and working and within range. So yay, you should hear me filling it up. Turn the light off, and I'm back. Look at that, as if by magic. I walk out on one iPad and come back on the thing. Oh God, what did it take to paint my Thanos? Everything. That's great. Right, so this is my shade brush, and this is my dry brush, so that they say they're very clean. So that when I'm dry brushing, it's all soft. I've got these brushes to paint with now, and I have my wet palette here, which is very nice, an army painter wet palette. I also have a little bit of sponge if I need to sponge stuff on, like blood and shit, which is what I usually do. Okay, so we've got a palette here. It's still quite fresh wet, which is quite nice. Get my extra brush out. Extra brush. Okay, put them together like that. So I'm going to finish off painting my Goku while I wait for this Khorne Berserker to dry. So I need the sheets. This is them. So wet palette sheets, you see. Bom, ba-dum. Dum, ba-dum. Whack that on there. This is to keep my paint nice and fresh while I'm using it, you see. And to not hopefully stain the palette board. It has stained. I'm just going to add a little bit more water to the wet palette. There we go. There we go. There we go. Now it's on. Now it's on. There we go. It's on. So, first of all, I need to load up a picture of Goku. Well, first of all, let's get Holy White, Grim Black. Where's Grim Black? You know what? Might be easier to use my. No. These are easier because I've got my wet palette out now. So let's get the paints. I'm going to use this for my Khorne. Guys, Slaughter Red, because why the heck not? I've got some gold here for the Khorne. And some black. I do have black somewhere, but it's all packed in. Hardened leather. Holy White. We need Holy White. Oh. I wanna know if you be my Steve. Grim Black. We found Grim Black. So you give this a little shacky shack. And then you just twist the cap off and you simply put it. You ready? Simply just squeeze 2 dollops onto your palette. Like so. So we've Goku out of the way and you can see it. There it is. There's my black. Please don't edit that. That will sound wrong. Now this is like a greyish white. This is quite thing. So 2 dots of that. I'm gonna use this brush. Okay, so first of all, we go in with the Holy White. So get a little bit on your brush. You go over like so. It's a little bit of an off-white. We just need a little bit of a darky tinge, you see, to it. I have used, as you can see, I've used wax on this brush, and so I should really wet it to keep the brush nice and pointy, you see. So let's soften it up a bit. There we go. The only thing I'm worried about is the tassels now, like the actual brush end coming apart, because that's what usually happens sometimes when you do that. But yeah, look, god damn it. Right, okay. Twist it together. There we go. Bit of a better. It is a little bit darky whiter than I want, but it's more grey than white. But hopefully this will shade up to a white, hopefully. Like, that's a little bit darker than I want. It still looks white, but it's like darker white. Like a dingy. So I'm going to use that on his eyes as well. Let's get in there. And in there. Okay, perfect. Then we rub that off. We get rid of that. Knew I forgot something, and they're all over here, luckily. Paper towel. I just need a paper towel. Just to dry off my brush. There we go, perfect. Okay. Do we need to do anything else on this guy while that's drying, you see? Blend that in a bit more. I want it a little bit like that. There we go. A bit better. Okay, that's looking better. Once again, just wet your brush, get the paint off, then use your thingy to dry it. So now we need to just wait. I'm going to touch up his hair a little bit, as you can see. Oh shit, there's like white bits in his hair. So I'm just going to go over that with the black. So like there. Get some of that on. Some of that on there. Boom, done. Sorted. A little bit black down here because that's where his hair just comes over his eye line. There we go. So he's got a little bit of white all over it. Perfect. Same there. Same there. There. A little bit of white down here where it should be black. Perfection. More there. Perfect. Okay, some more there. And some on that one. Okay, is that fine? Nope, there's still little bits there, as you can see. Like, I don't know if you can actually see this in his hair. You might be able to see like little white bits where I missed. Where it's like too close to his skin. Perfect, perfect. Boosh. Okay. Right, that's a bit better. His hair is fully black. Let's paint on some eyebrows as well. So we're painting on them eyebrows like so. Boom. Get a little bit more paint on just for this. Okay. Then we're going to let the white dry out because then I can paint on the dots in his eyes. And then the symbol on the back. Now, I'm going to try and paint around the white bits where I painted here. So, a little bit of black because that's what it looks like on him. Let's try and stay as creative as possible. It's not going to look perfect freehanding, but oof. Yeah, that's not going to look good. Let's see if I can get. Oh, yeah, perfect, perfect. Oh, that's fine. Shit, no, I just painted my table. Oh well. Okay. Freehanding the shit out of this because this didn't come with printed on, so yay me. Let's see if I can wipe away some excess shit there. Okay, perfect. Perfection. Whatever. It's not perfect, but it's there. It's there. Let's get rid of some of that and paint that on there. Okay. Now the symbol that's on his back. That's the hardest bit because I don't remember. Because it's like a gi. It's a gi, you see. Let's put some black in here because he's an anime character. Yeah, so gotta like defining muscles with a bit of black, you see. Oosh. Okay, that's that. Perfect round there. Get a little bit of undertone there, like that. I am probably ruining this, but doesn't bother me because he's an anime character. He needs to look like an anime character. I don't care. You know, looked a little bit too human before. Just trying to follow the muscle lines with black paint, you see? So they give him that definition of an anime. Okay, perfect. Perfection. Not really, but you know. For these like that, with some black. Oosh. To show that his pants fold in. Okay, boom, boom. A little bit more here. That's a little bit too much there. Creases in between the pants and the penis. Oh, I like painting this area. It's a good crotch area. Good crotch. Okay. Lines going down here to show the creases. One across here. Like that. No, I may have ruined him a bit, but it gives it a little bit more definition. Definition, definitely. So the paint on the hair has dried. So the paint on the back should dried as well. It's a little bit wet still. Let's do them eyeballs though. So let's freehand an eyeball. There we go. Okay, he actually has eyes now, which is very surprising and weird to see. Very weird to see. So I'm just gonna go with a random symbol because I don't actually remember what it looks like. So let's just go with uh-huh. Freehanding this is so fucking hard. I mean, it's a symbol. It's a symbol, and it looks pretty cool, actually, to be fair. It looks pretty cool. Let's just go over that once more. I'm doing it lightly so that if I ever wanted to later, I can come back and get rid of it. There we go. Perfect. Okay, it looks okay. Looks okay, to be fair. He looks finished. Now, look into his eyes. Can you see his eyes? His eyes are black. His eyes are blacker than nights. Okay, so we're gonna whack him back on the shelf to dry. And we're gonna check on our Khorne guy. How is our Khorne doing? Let's have a look at him. He seems to have dried a bit better than others. So let's take him off that blue tack. Let's feel anything coming off. Nope. And we've got the perfect amount on because none of the details have gone. Look. All the details are still very much there. So now we get to painting. Now we get to painting this guy. So, like I said, I'm going to try out my speed paints first with him. And then try out another set with the other paints and see which one I'm going to go with. So, I want pallid bone for the skulls. We want gold for the armor and the trim. Slaughter red for the armor color. Black we need for some things. We need like a silver. So I don't actually have silver, so I'm gonna have to get some some normal lead belcher. So let's have a look. Lead belcher, got lead belcher here. Lead belcher. You know what? No, I don't like. No, you know what? I'm not gonna use these ones. I've got contrast paints, and I'm going to use them. So let's go get a contrast paint. So I need this first of all. And I will not need that. That might be better for basing later. Okay. Because they're all my speed paints, you see. So these are all my contrast paints. All these. And the shades as well. So let's see if I've got some good colours. Thirst, dark or flesh. Right, let's have a look at my red. Blood Angels red. I don't want that. Gorgon to fur. Nope. Blood Angels red again. Nope. Do I not have a different colour red? Flesh Terrors red. You know what? We'll use that. We've got some lead belcher there. Do we have any black? Snakebite leather. Black Legion. Or do I not have a different black? Black Templar in it. Yeah, I've got Black Templar and Black Legion. Now I might go with Abaddon Black, which is a base colour. Let's see. Abaddon Black. Oh, I might actually have some brass paint here. So let's see. No, but I'll use Retributor Gold still. Because that's a good paint. I've got another gold there for highlights. I've got silver. Yep, because some silver is on this. White scar. We don't need white scar. So I've got, what, 4 paints there? 4 or 5 paints. Let's get rid of them too. Don't need them. Let's have a look at the box. There's like a plasma. Now, it might be better to use the Frostheart thing for like a plasma. Frostheart contrast paint. Okay. Now, I'm going to go over many things in black and red and everything. So let me just look. I've got bone. Skeleton Horde. Skeleton Horde I need. Where's me Skeleton Horde? Yellow. Orange. Skeleton Horde for the bones. There we go. Right. Are you ready, guys? Because I'm going to be painting this guy. So we're going to whack him on our painting handle. Because why the heck not? Okay, we need to paint his armor. We've got to try and avoid the gun and everything. But I think everything else we might get away with just doing red. So we don't need our wet palette for now. The contrast paints are quite wet anyway. They're slap on basically. Now, where is the lid for this brush. Please tell me I have not lost the lid for this brush, because I'm usually so careful. It fucking annoys me. There it is. By lid for this brush, I mean like little protector to stop the brushes getting damaged. Okay. It annoys me sometimes. Right. Gonna go with a bit of a thicker brush, which is this one. You see, bit of a thicker, get more paint on. Shake it up a bit. Get some on the lid. Then we dabble a little bit like that. Then we're gonna go in on this guy now. So let's go for it. You can tell I've never used this brush before. It is so stiff and hard. It's unbelievable. That's what she said. So we're gonna go around right nicely. You know what? It might be better with just my normal paintbrush with this. So let's get the red off that, just in case, because we don't want it staining the brushes like the usual. That's the worst thing about contrast paint. Sometimes they stain your brushes to shit. So let's get this. Okay, let's just use this. Get a little bit of wet on the brush to liven it up a bit. There we go. A little dab of red, and let's get painting. Okay, you can see I'm not painting. Paint these areas. Not gonna bother with like the in-between bits because they're just frustrating, so I'm just gonna lay them red. Let's get all this. Try not to touch the bone areas with this red, just because that's where may struggle with like the different colours coming through on it and everything. Where usually I'll just paint the whole thing. So let's get an arm done under there. Like that. Gold might come through well on red, but I'm not too sure. So I'm just gonna dribble around here, get his feet done, get his legs done, everything like that. Square around all this paint that's left on there. Trying to avoid any black parts that I know of. So I am trying. Like I said, I'm not a very good painter. I don't really care if I'm a good painter or not. I just like doing it. It's fun. It's a lot of fun. Just sat here chilling, painting, chilling my willing. Try not to get any on the blasters. That's the hard bit. See, I always say that I'm gonna paint them sub-assembled. Like I'm gonna paint them whilst I'm building. I never do. Never ever do. Cause my name's Fred Flintstone. I never ever do. Ha. God, that's a bad joke. That was a really bad joke, Steph. Please, someone tell me off for that joke, please. Okay, let's all this. All in red. Oh, completely red back. That is perfection. Okay, sweet. Get my timer on these bits. Don't want anything on them. I'm going to try and get them in silver. So let's dab up again and just go right here on his arm, under there, under this. I'm going to go over the whole shoulders and everything in this red. Just so everything has a reddish tone, because that's what I want, you see. Even if like I paint over it later in gold and it looks horrible, it's got that reddish tone that I want. Except I don't want to try and get that on the skull, because that's one place I want to try and keep it white so that my skeleton horde paint will come through very well. And try not to get it on like the chains and all that are going to be silver. Because I don't know how it'll work very well. I think gold will show through very well on this red, so even if it doesn't, I'm making that mistake on this one for a reason. You know what I'm saying? Use one as your tester. Doesn't matter if it's your best one or your worst one. Use it as a tester. I always do. I don't really care which one I do it with. It's always the first one I build gets tested on. And to be fair, this isn't my coolest one, so quite happy. I'm quite happy with that outcome. Okay, we nearly got him covered in this red. Okay. Now, when it comes to painting, fair enough with priming and everything, I will take people's advice on anything. Painting, though, I don't. It's okay. Oh, God, Sim. Please, please. I need to be told off for that horrible joke. I really do. You don't understand how horrible that joke was. Okay. Let's get it in between that. Get it on the shoulder pad. Up there. Up there. On there. Get it under the arms. On the back side. To the front. Everybody knows you're a cunt. Okay. Oh no. Do, 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 do. Everybody sing a hila, a wakila. Try to avoid them spikes, yeah. Because I want them to be silver. Yeah, boy, 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 boy. Okay. I think we're almost done with the red. Yeah, I like to paint any way that I like. It's really weird. I know it's like, oh, look, he's painting, so what? Yeah, it's just something to do. I've done all the cleaning in the house. Kevin's going to be set off in a minute, so you'll probably hear a hoover and everything, but yeah. Okay. Maka Maka. Hilala, Wakila. Lilo and Stitch song is in my head like nothing. When you get down to keep a wabba. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. Now, see, if this were my Marvel thing, I would take extra care of it, but because it's not, I don't really care. It's mean to say about these things, but I mean, these guys are pretty cool, to be fair, and I really should take good care of them. But they're not Marvel. Okay, let's a little fine tune this. Yeah, if you guys are like going through anything or anything like that, I suggest taking up painting. It takes your mind off so many things. So cool. And even if you're not the best painter, you will look at your work and go, hey, I did that. And you'll be happy. That's what I am anyway. I'm not really. I'm a depressed little bitch, but oh well. Okay, let's get some more red in there because that is his leg. I've only just noticed. I thought that was a thing. It is not. It is his leg. Oh, it went all right, Sim. It went all right. Yeah, I finished up quite thing, and then I went and watched a movie and stuff. I enjoy Helldivers. Helldivers is a lot of fun, I have to say. Really is. It's nightmare fuel and just fun at the same time, and I'm there for it. Okay, let's paint this up. Just around that skull. Go on. Ooh, I got a little bit of red on that skull, but hopefully it shouldn't matter because I'm gonna go over it in white anyway. Hopefully. Okay, let's get as much to this as I can without seeing any white bits and stuff. So I'm going to cover these spikes up because I'm going to paint them over black so that I can then paint them silver and stuff. Okay. Perfect. Trying to get rid of any white bits that I can see. Even under his shoulder pads and everything. Oh, there's loads there. Jesus. Steph, you missed a lot. Okay. Bit better. Perfect, perfect. Okay, so he's now covered in red. He's now absolutely covered in red, and he's a bit brighter than I wanted. A bit brighter than I wanted. He looks bright on the camera, but he's actually a bit darker in real life. So I covered all of him in red, except for the parts that I kind of need a little bit of extra things to. So what I'm going to do now is, this is what I mean about red, these contrast paints staining the brush. That's just off one wipe. So, and it looks like I've shot shit out my nose. There we go. Let's get that. More water. Dab it around in there. Come on, get it off. Get it off. You gotta be really tough with it to get that contrast paint off. It's gone, but as you can see before, I've had yellow contrast paint on it and it has stained it. And it is really a shame. So we are now going to use this one. And now I do need my wet palette for the simple reason of these are base colours. This Abaddon Black is actually a base colour. So you mix it with a little bit of water. So we use our fine brush here. We put it on a palette like this. We then rinse that off. The water has turned completely dark now. Okay, now with your brush wet, you just mix that in. So it gives your paint a little bit more consistency, a little bit more watery, and lets it flow a lot better. It's the only tip I'm going to give because, like I said, paint how you want, how you like, but it's the only tip I'm going to give. Okay, so with this black, I'm going to go around his leather area. Nether regions, should I say? Like so. Just finely. Like so. Along his handle of his axe. Once again, just finely. Okay. Right at the bottom. Perfect. Can also see that I missed some stuff in between the axe and stuff. Okay, so we want to go around this, around them, like that. Perfect. A little bit rushed, but a little bit more on there. And for the other side, we do the same. Like I said, I'm not a perfect painter. I'm just painting for fun. Also going to paint these now black, all the chains and everything, because I'm going to go over them with lead belcher, and I think lead belcher might go better with black, like over it. So like black as the undertone. obviously keep the skulls white because, well, just makes sense. Get the blaster black and everything. Trying to keep the case in black and not the actual thing, but I've actually gone on to the like light plasma thing source there. So I'll just go over it because I can do that. I don't care. Like I said, test a model, see how the paints work, see everything else. Okay, let's let's see now. So we want a bit more black on these chains because they're basically white. All that. There we go. Okay, perfect, perfect, perfect. Okay, boom. So now we go back over these with a bit more. It's starting to come together a little bit. Okay. I'm seeing I need red on hands and stuff where hands are missing, but that's the best part about doing this. I can just go back and check where I've gone wrong. Like these guys, I now know I'm gonna need my smaller brushes for. So I now know that, you see. So that's something I'm gonna take into my next paint. So let's get rid of the thing on this. The paint. He's looking alright. He's looking alright. Get rid of that paint. Put the casing back on to make sure it doesn't fragile flake, whatever they call it, with brushes, like, you know, where the thistles go everywhere. Time is it? It's 1 o'clock. I've got two hours left. Now I'm gonna do a stream where I take my time with one, like painting it for a good hour, probably. Okay, this is where I need to start being precise now. So I've got skeleton horde. Let me go on with black on these spikes here. And this is where my little brush comes in handy. These are detail brushes for your fine detail. Like I said, I was hoping that these would come in black. And they have done. They've come up nice through the red. And it gives it that reddy tint that I wanted, which is really good. Okay. Okay. A bit better. Then the little spikes on his head. My detail brush to scam over them like that. bit perfect. That it's worrying me that looks nice. It's worrying me. Let's get in between this now. Get it done proper. Black. Oh. See, I can't really tell where the markings are meant to be on that, so I'm not going to go too ham. Right, so what is it time for now? We're gonna try. I want a little bit, you know what? I want a little bit of black in that skull's mouth. I want black through there. Not red. I think it'll look cool black. So I'll get that in there like that. Perfect. Get that off. Give it a quick wipe. Give it a quick wipe. And now it's time for Retributor Go, motherfuckers. Okay. It was a little harder than I thought. Just a little. Once again, we get onto a wet palette. It's a base colour, so mix it well with water. But I'm not going to use as much water for this one because I kind of like the consistency of the normal base of this. So I'm going to just give it a little dip in the water. And there we go. So now we are going to go with this Retributor Gold. Let's have a look. Where are we meant to go with it? I'd say around the helmet, knees, all the trim. Shit. This is going to be harsh because I can't even see the trim sometimes. So try as good as we can. As very well as we can. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that there, that there. You know what? The gold works well on the red actually. It really does. Quite happy with how that turning out. Doesn't look like gold either, which is what I wanted. Kind of thing. So I'm just going to do one coat and then I'll go around again and do another one. Okay, perfection. A little bit perfection actually. Got some gold in the red bits, but that was to be expected, you know. So that is a bit of the trim done up on his head. It's looking all right. Obviously, we a bit with another base coat and everything, it'll look a lot better. with another coat and stuff, but it's not looking too bad for the first coat. Ha! You bastard. Let me just look at the armor. Okay, I'm gonna go with this on the shoulder, hopefully. Yeah, one bad thing about doing it all red, you can't tell where the some of the thing comes up, the detail. So what I might do next time is buy some Mephiston red spray and prime him in that, because that might be better, priming them in red. So I think I might wait a while before painting the next one. Priming them in red and then going on with all the colours afterwards. Like I said, I can rinse all this paint off anyway. I've got some Dettol, so I can take the paint off and everything and have him proper another day. But yeah, he's gonna need using the red to completely do it wasn't the best idea, so we know that for next time. It was a cool idea, don't get me wrong. Tried saving some time, but never mind. Primers are a lot better because you can see the detail better and everything. So let's get on with this. Axe. And there. Yeah, it's not looking the best. I don't really like the watered down colour of this Retributor Gold, so let me just try it straight out the pot. I think it looks it does. It looks so much better straight out the pot. I have to say. I know it's a lot thicker, but it looks so much better. Like if I say, so that's his head at the minute, and a little bit of the armor done. So if I go over this with straight from the pot paint now, and you'll see the massive difference I'm talking about. It looks like gold when you get it straight from the pot. You know what I'm saying? Like, look how much golder that looks. It just looks nicer, I have to say. I'm going to go for a different look. Screw it. My Khorne Berserker is not going to look like the others. This guy's going to look a bit different. Okay, let's get that painted there. Like that, like that. This bit. Bottom bit there. Straight on the pot. Looks miles better. I have to say, it looks fucking flawlessly better when it's straight. I'm just annoyed. Just annoyed. Okay. Okay. He's looking alright. He's looking alright. There's obviously white bits on there still, which need to be silver. So let's go with that. And then we'll finish him up because he's kind of done. I know it's not taking me that long and it's a rush job, but like I said, I've figured out what I need to do. I've written down some notes in my head, in my where I need to go with what paints and everything. Let's get these skulls painted on him. Let's paint them up with skeleton horde. See how the skeleton horde holds up, you see? Oh, that actually looks really good. That actually does look pretty good. That skeleton horde paint. Okay, I'm actually impressed with that. So there's only 2 skulls on this guy, luckily. But the next guy, the one I'm going to take my time with, is definitely this guy. He's going to be the best painted one I'm going to attempt at because I can get to all these details. I can see it all. I can see what needs to be what. He's got loads of skulls on him. He's got some sick ass hammers and axes and shit. And I don't know. I think this guy might be my piece de resistance. Should never say that again. Let's get a little bit of red on this brush just to fill in these white bits around his axe hand. There we go. Okay. There we go. Okay. Okay, so let's get this silver on. Now, like I said, I'm going to go straight from the pot with this as well, you know, because I think it might look a bit better. So let's get silver. And we're going to do these little horns on top of silver and everything. These horns on the jetpack, silver. Just gonna give these grenades silver. I think they're grenades anyway. And the axe handle, we'll make that silver. So one thing I'm noticing, I made a right choice in painting black where I want the silver to be. So I know that for next time because I left this bit white to try it out for the silver bits. Yeah. And look at the difference. So look at that compared to the ones on his shoulder and his head where I painted black and where I didn't paint black. So I made a good shout with the black paint. Then we go in between the axe with the silver and gold like this. Yeah, it looks miles better painting on black than it does white. So that was one of the best decisions I made. Because look, you can tell the difference. Look in between the axe hand, like axe there. That's where I painted black and then silver, and that just looks white. And that's got silver on it. But the skull on the back is looking good, and the skull on his knee is looking good. To be fair, for a first attempt, a first rush paint job attempt at this, he's not looking too bad. He is not looking too bad. He's looking kind of what I wanted him to look like, actually. Lead Belcher. Once again, we're just going to go in with the pot because I think I just like the cut that it's a bit more prominent. So, will this now look right? With Lead Belcher. Oh, yeah. Let's get. Oh, crap. That's a little bit too much on there. So, we want it on these chains and stuff to make them look like chains, you see? Okay, there's one. I think there's one more chain in there on this guy. Let's. I think it's a chain. Now I might be wrong. It might not be a chain, and I might be doing something totally wrong here. But end of the day, who cares? Because I don't. Not that much about this anyway. Okay. Might have to go in with Lead Belcher on the axe now instead of silver, like that. That looks a bit better, you know. Lead Belcher instead of the silver. The silver doesn't do what I wanted it to do on that white bit. So with this, I'm just going to go in with the Lead Belcher on this one. And you know what? He's looking pretty good. He's looking pretty good. That is tabletop ready. That is definitely tabletop ready. Like, doesn't matter about all the details, all the fucking shading, everything like that. That is tabletop ready. Like, you can play with him and you'd be like, that's a Khorne. That's a Khorne Berserker right there. That's kind of what I wanted. So we're going to use some Lead Belcher on the gun as well to make it have like a gun color, a gun effect, sorry. Like I said, on this one, I have painted over the plasma part, which I won't do next time. And I'll give it the right thing, but this one's just going to deal with it not having a plasma. Am I even getting any paint on there? No, I am. Yeah. Yeah, there we go. Okay. In between there with the Lead Belcher. that metallic look. And you know what? I'm going to say that guy, this guy, that's the engines in. Oh, a little bit wet belcher over jetpack there. That, you know what? I'm impressed with that. Let's get some texture on him. Huh? What I mean by that is I'm going to go in with this gold and get it on the back of this, just because I don't think it looks right red. It looks weird red. So I'm going to go in with the gold on this. Like the back of his helm. And I'm using the watered down gold because it gives it that little reddish effect that I want, kind of. Like that. So that's the back of his head. It gives it a reddish gold effect. But then look at that. That actually look from here. That looks really good from here. That looks really good from there. And that's what I was going for with this one. It's a tabletop battle ready one. You know, it's battle ready. It's not parade ready, as they call it. It's battle ready. It's ready to be played. Ah, you bastard! Stab myself on that guy. So that guy is done. Now, what I have got is some texture things. So we want him on a desert, deserty planet. It's not in there, is it? It should be in here, actually, all my texture ones. Okay. Technical Australian Earth. Dunes. We'll go with dunes, eh? So what I have here is dunes. 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 Okay, we're going to mix it up a bit. And it comes out like pasty, hopefully. So let's, to make it goopy. There it is. Perfect. And we're going to whack this on the bottom. Now, I have just noticed that while painting this rock and stuff, there is a skull there, which I've just painted because I thought it were a rock. But, oh well. So now messed in with the dunes. Okay. Looking alright, looking alright. And then get rid of that dunes. Oh, low battery on my phone, eh? Low battery on my phone already. Jesus. Okay, that's good that I have like 5, 7, 10 charges. 5, 6, 7, 8. Baby. Then we go in with Abaddon Black. And the reason I go in with Abaddon Black is I then take him off this. And as you can tell, it's got a white base rim there. And we paint the base rim black because it just looks nicer. I'm going to go in like this. And once I've done one side, I whack him back in there so that I can then do the other side without touching him. without making a mess of the black paint that I've just put on. Sorry. Like this. And there we have it. That is one Khorne Berserker now painted. Fully. Fully painted, fully done. Let's get a little bit more black on there. And there we go. All finished. And it looks decent with the black base rim. There's a black base rim, there's dunes on there. I have got rocks and everything to like stick on there, but for now, he is a battle ready guy. He's just battle ready, not parade ready. He is looking decent. He's done. We're done. Time to clean up. I need to clean up now anyway because I have to pick my daughter up soon. So I gotta get the house in order. We do get these decals to shove on there. So we will do that with some others. What I will do is probably stream this again once I have the Mephiston Red spray, because I think that's the best way to go. Like, because Mephiston Red is kind of a light red, where that contrast is quite dark. So like it was hard to see the gold details. And then once I've done that, I can easily go through it all, pick out the gold details and everything like that, and put on the layer of darker red for the armor and stuff, which would work out a lot better, to be fair. And I'm hoping it will anyway. I'm just guessing it that it might. But I think it will. I've been right about some other things today, so I'm quite impressed. I dropped the gold. Oh no. Okay, then put these away. They all have to go back in the right slots, you see. All in the right shelves, or else I get confused of what's a base colour, what's a layer colour, and what's a contrast colour, and everything. So they all go in the right thing. And it's a pain in the ass, it really is. Okay, that's that paint's done. Let's put the decals in with the actual peeps. Let's pick that blue tack up. There we go. And then, boom. Swap that in with the base colours. And, as you can see, I now put all the paintbrushes away. Paintbrushes away! Yeah! Okay. That. And then, this is the wet palette. And then just peel that off. Now that, it's obviously stains underneath sometimes, to be imagined. I need to remember that's number 23. And then put the cutting mat over there. Like that. On my drying rack thing. So let's put that there, that up there, so it doesn't get knocked off by Millie, because she's a little pain in the ass for knocking shit off. You put them away. Put that away. Brushes, everything. So I'm just literally tidying up now. And this is how long it usually takes, because tidying up is fun and all, but oh my god, it's a pain. It's a pain in the ass when you get it all over as well. Okay, move them, the glue in there. That in there. This person up there. Where's my pot glue? There it is. Make sure that's tightened. There's one more colour out. Forgot about that. Army Painter paint. Army Painter paint. Okay. Where's my snippers? And my palette. Palette with my snips. paintbrushes, mold line remover, then the bottom drawer, the cork, the spray paint, everything. No, the spray paint wasn't looking for. The spray paint goes in that drawer, Steph. So I have black spray paint and I have white spray paint. And I've got lead belcher spray paint, to be fair. But no red. No red, which I am going to need, definitely. Oh, don't want to forget the sponge. The sponge is important. And for anyone that says a sponge is not important, then you try and do blood splatters without a goddamn sponge. Because it's annoying. Okay, let me go wash this cup. You should be able to hear me still anyway. Yay me. Or microphone. Go wash it out proper. Shit, I dropped the blue tack in the sink. Okay, leave them on the side. And I can clean them up after. Let's put that in the bin. Blue tack on the side. And let's show you the finished project. I have to pick it up by my mount. Okay. So, as you can see, the finished project does not look too bad. Right? Yes, it looks shoddy. It looks badly painted. But you know what? I'm quite happy with how it turned out. This guy, I will take my time with. But there's all my other paints as well. I've done quite a lot, as you can see. This guy, this orc, my favourite. He's amazing. Look at him, he's like, yeah. Oh, sexual. Taskmaster, Hulkbuster, Thanos looking all Thanosy, Medusa, Thor looking all Thory. What do Millie want to call him? This is Radar. He's a magician. This is Gorgrunter, the barbarian. Yeah, and this is Reeve, as Millie calls him, Reeve the orc. But yeah, as you can see, I've got some stormtroopers to finish off. As you can see, that's my little battalion. We do a lot here on Everything Stev. Everything Stev is quite fun. Turn this way, turn this way, turn this way, turn this way, up, 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 turn, turn. Right. So, follow me, you goddamn asshole. So, as you can see, I've finished. I want to thank you all for watching. I've had 4 people watching this whole time, which has been nice. It's been nice to just talk. No, only Sim has been talking, but next time, get involved. You know, we want to hear from you. DJI, fuck off. That's what I think. Yeah, it's been fun. I painted. I've chilled out after a shitty day, but yeah, I've got to go buy some food and go do eat or sheet, which is just annoying. I could just leave it till tomorrow, to be fair. I could just leave it till tomorrow and not do any your sheet today, but then I'll be like, I am working on a new series as well. I just need to find the right games for it. So I'm going to be doing a series where I've got a really sore throat, so it hurts when I swallow. I'm sorry. Where if I die once, I finish the game. The video ends. I think it'll be fun. Eat and sheet with her. Oh, what? No, Sim. I have done them go. You know what? 200 more subs and 1,000 likes on a video. I'll happily eat a ghost pepper. Happily. And I'll film it. And I'll film my bowel contents afterwards as well. But no, all seriousness, I am working on a new series where if I die, the video ends and stuff like that. And it will be quite cool, hopefully. But thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, please like, subscribe, and tune in for more coming from me, Everything Steph, soon. Thank you, and goodbye.